Hey guys, and welcome back to our final segment of Campus Geek. I know I'm going to miss you too. For this segment, we're talking about movies with our resident film geek, Ethan Griggs. How's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's going. That's all I can really say.
Our Woody Harrelson look-alike.
Yes, I do look like Woody Harrelson.
Shockingly.
Shockingly, yeah. So, we're going to get it started off.
Yeah. What's the first film you want to talk about here?
Well, the film I'm most excited about for this year of the 2013 is the remake of the Sam Raimi classic Evil Dead. Now, when I saw the red band trailer of this film, I was like, whoa, this really looks like it's going to really tear me a new one. And what I respect about it is that they're not trying to recreate another Ash. Bruce Campbell, nobody can be Bruce Campbell.
He's tops, man.
Yeah, if Chins could kill, he wouldn't need the chainsaw.
Yeah.
But anyways, no, it looks to me like it's really going to capture the essence of what Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell created with the other three films, but just completely different, and the fact that they got an NC-17 rating is kind of like a ray of hope, because the original one was, didn't have a rating, but in '82 they didn't really have the NC-17 rating. So
it was a shock to the system pretty much for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, very it was I believe it was a video nasty in England, because they thought it was like a supernatural snuff film essentially. But no, it was definitely a bit, and this one looks to have the same kind of shock value, just with better graphics, because even though the graphics are pretty crappy in the original one, it's still pretty shocking and terrifying almost. It scared Stephen King, so that's got to be something.
Really? The Evil Dead never scared me.
Yeah. Well,
it's a really interesting movie. There's a lot of really crazy things that happen in it, but none of it was scary.
Well, it just depends on what the time was when it came out.
This is when he saw it. He saw it in 1982.
Yeah.
And they for the advertising of that film, they had the Stephen King quote, like, "It knocked me out of my seat." He was real. For that kind of movie to have a quote like that from Stephen King, that's really something. But anyways, no, I'm definitely excited for the Evil Dead remake.
Whenever I watched the red band trailer, I got the sensation that they were going more horror than the original one was. The original Evil Dead is kind of a fun movie. I don't know, I liked it.
Well, it's more not really the first one, but more the sequel's more fun than anything.
Definitely.
As the trilogy went on, it got more lighthearted and fun. The original one's kind of dark. It's got its funny moments in there, but it's kind of, when you look at it, it's pretty dark though. And you gotta really appreciate it, because the B movie aspect of it is, the only way to get rid of these people is bodily dismemberment, and that's just no other way. And that's about as brutal as you could possibly get, just ripping limbs off and chopping people up.
A good time for the whole family.
Oh yeah, just fun time for the whole family.
Let's go ahead and move on to our next film that we're going to talk about, which is
Iron Man 3.
Oh,
and of course. Now this one's interesting, because I love the Iron Man movies. Of course, who would have thought that the chubby dude from Swingers, Jon Favreau, would have made Iron Man such good movies, Director, yeah, John, and also the star. He was the chauffeur.
What about the star?
Well, he was in the movie, but But then the cool thing about the Iron Man movies is it actually is casting top actors in their film. You don't really get better than Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark, and you've got the Academy Award winner Gwyneth Paltrow, and then of course Don Cheadle replaced Terrence Howard in the sequel.
And did a very good job.
Yes, he did.
Don Cheadle's a fantastic actor.
Oh yeah, hands down. Don Cheadle's the man. And then of course the villain in this film is played by Sir Ben Kingsley, and this one has a new director as well, Shane Black, who wrote all the Lethal Weapons and directed Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which starred...
Fantastic movie.
Yes, it is. It
I
starred...
don't think I've ever seen that one.
It's pretty
Robert Downey Jr., Val Kilmer.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
It is. It's very funny. And kind of like a film noir type movie, but seeing the trailers, this movie looks fantastic, and I believe it picks up right after The Avengers. So it's not really a sequel to Iron Man 2, but more so The Avengers.
Yeah, I like the first two Iron Man films, but I don't know. I like the Captain America film more. Everyone makes a big deal about Iron Man 3. It's going to be the greatest thing ever, and then I don't care.
Yeah, I'm more looking forward to
I kind of don't care.
Captain America 2.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. See, you know, for me, Thor: The Dark
Oh,
World.
Thor was awful.
No, I don't know. I like Thor though. I thought it was good.
You really?
Yeah.
Man, the whole love interest thing, the Natalie Portman thing, it's just like they were hanging out and then all of a sudden they were in love now. Like there was no build. It was just, I love you, oh I love you too, out of nowhere.
You ran me over. I don't know who I am. I remembered who I am. I love you. I'm never going back. All
Yeah,
right?
we're in love now forever. Bye
Yeah.
forever.
Past all that though, it was all.
Past all that, it did have a cool giant robot that he hit with a hammer.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And the sequel is gonna, the sequel's gonna be on Asgard. So I mean, yeah.
Loki was awesome though in it.
Yeah.
The guy who played Loki, I don't remember his name.
Chris Middleton or something.
That sounds
Something.
Yeah,
Tom Middleton.
Tom. Yeah.
Tom Middleton. Yeah, I can't remember.
He was fantastic.
Yeah, well, he's good. He's a good villain. Yeah.
What about your next film here?
The next film is Sin City 2. Now, this comes out in October. We haven't seen anything. We've heard a lot of casting news, but I've waited for this movie for almost a decade now. Because ever since the first one came out in 2005, we were promised a sequel, and Rodriguez never. He's done several other, with the exception of Predators.
Predators was awesome.
He's done several lesser works when he could have done Sin City 2. I can forgive him for Predators because it was amazing, you know. But Grindhouse, it was okay, you know. And he did a couple of kids movies, Spy Kids 4. I mean, come on, we do that before we do Sin City 2.
Joel McHale.
Jessica
Alba.
That movie shall not be named.
I know exactly, but finally we get Sin City 2, and it's based off of A Dame to Kill For. But sadly, Angelina Jolie's not going to be the dame to kill for. It's
darn.
I forget the name of the one. She was in something, but I forgot what it was. I think it was Casino Royale is what she was in. She was the Vesper Lund. Don't quote me on that for sure. I have to look it up again. But it's getting. I think Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in this one as well.
Really?
Yeah. Bruce Willis is going to come back, right?
Bruce Willis returns as long
Love
as
Bruce Willis, man.
Mickey
That guy's so
Rourke.
great.
Now, the Clive Owen character, of course, he has a different face in A Dame to Kill For, and I believe Josh Brolin is playing that part. So
Josh Brolin is good.
Yeah. So I mean, it's got great cast, and of course Rodriguez always delivers. I mean, the first one was amazing, and
Rodriguez always delivers. Spy Kids 4.
most of the time. Most of the time. Let me retract that statement. Most of the time he delivers.
Ouch.
Yeah. But that's Sin City 2.
I mean, Sin City 2, you kind of can't. I feel like there's no way it's not going to do well.
Oh, yeah.
Sin City was awesome. It was very stylistic. Like, it was great. And so they could have a poster that just said Sin City 2.
That's all.
And people would watch it. Like, no one's going to be like, oh, what's that about? They're going to go, oh, here's my money.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, let me in, please.
All right, so let's quickly touch up on any other films that you want to cover, man.
Well, we have Star Trek Into Darkness.
Right, of course.
Which looks amazing. Of course, the J.J. Abrams.
Getting his hands on every single sci-fi thing ever now.
Everything, yeah. Now he's doing Star Wars, but I don't know how I feel about that one just yet. But I mean, Star Trek.
I'd have to see it first.
Depends on how much
Exactly,
you. Depends on how much you love lens flare.
Yeah,
And explosions.
that's true. But what he did with Star Trek, I really liked. It was good.
It's a great movie.
You know, and a great cast that he put together for that movie. And it's weird now. See, Sulu used to be the gay guy of the crew. Now it's Spock. So, but this one looks good. It's got Benedict Cumberbatch, and I'm really looking forward to it. So.
All right, man. Well, Ethan, thanks for coming in and talking films with us, and
Thank
you
y'all
guys,
for having
thanks for watching Scott and myself talk to a bunch of nerds about geeky stuff. This has been Campus Geek. I'm Justin Vitz,
I'm Scott Husley with a handheld mic.
and we'll see you here on Studio 122 next time.